Hi, I'm Jade, and this is my third attempt at filming a voiceover. I'm not good at this. Anyway, my mic kind of was not turned on, so I'm going to have to be doing a voiceover for this. This video is going to be hopefully helping show how to do a vintage-inspired brush out on natural curls. I have 3A curls with some 2B waves in the back, but my ends curl pretty well. So all of my ends are pretty much 3A curls, and I feel like this technique, doing a vintage style brush out, is gonna work best on type 3 hair, whether it be 3A, 3B, or 3C, because they can most easily be manipulated and moved into waves, which is kind of the look that we're going for, more of a 40s wave, you know, kind of inspired by Rita Hayworth, but kind of not, so, like, you know, like 40s-ish, I don't know. Anyways, you're going to start by brushing with a very soft bristled brush, which is the wet brush that I'm using, and you're going to work from the bottom up, because you don't want to get tangles that are going to, you know, completely snap your hair. You want to be gentle with your hair. That's the whole point of being a curly girl, is being gentle. So always be super careful. My hair was brushed in the morning before I did this, and I had done a refresh, so it was pretty much untangled. That's why I was able to brush through it so quickly. But always take your time and be careful, because that's more important, to keep the integrity of your hair instead of just, you know, wanting one hairstyle. Now you're gonna notice that it's not really looking right, the waves aren't forming together, and it's not looking too good. This is normal, and it's going to happen. At this point, I was thinking that this was definitely not going to work. I was not liking how it was looking, and I was thinking it looked really bad. But sometimes, if you just tuck a piece behind your ear, like I just did here, or, you know, move around a couple pieces, you're going to find that you actually like how it's turning out. Now, I'm just going to repeat the process on the other side, and try and make sure that I keep my ends as curled as possible. Now, I'm brushing and curving it in towards my face, and you should always try curving into towards your face first for the most vintage style. And yeah, right about here is where I realized that my mic was off. Fun. So now you can hear me talk. Okay, bye! I just realized my sound was off for the 11 minutes that I've been recording. Fun, right? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, we might try a voiceover for the first time in this video, so if I did that for the beginning portion of this video, let me know how awful it was. I'm not refilming this because I think my hair's gonna work. We're gonna do a voiceover. Okay? Okay, I lied. I might re-record this if you guys really want, but I did want to get this video out because it was really requested in my curly hair group and on my Instagram, so yeah, I guess just let me know if you want me to re-record this. Although I am showing you how I do it. Pretty much you're just gonna keep brushing until it looks good. You're gonna flip sides, you're gonna move things around. You'll see right now I'm going to flip my hair to that side, and then I'm gonna flip it back because I don't like how it looks on that side, and you're just gonna have to mess with it. When you're trying to do a vintage brush out, especially on your natural curls, it's gonna be more of a work in progress than it would be if you had wet set your curls, because then they'd be in a specific pattern. But since we're working with our natural texture here, you kind of have to give yourself some time to figure it out. At this point, I grabbed some clips because you want to reinforce the bang area. The bangs are the most important part, I'd say, for a vintage styled look, especially 40s and 50s. The bangs were one of the most important parts of the hairstyle. So I'm kind of forming the bangs and seeing how the waves want to frame my face. You don't want to fight against your curls, you want to go with them and try and figure out how to style them the way they want to fall. My bangs were being very stubborn, so I just worked with it, and it ends up working out in the end. I think it's looking pretty good, and I put the clip horizontally against my forehead to add some lift. you just want to keep guiding the hair where it wants to go. You have to find where your curls want to be. You might get some wonky pieces like the ones I'm pulling out right now. Those you can tuck behind your ears because sometimes there's no fixing them. You can always do a quick pin tuck somewhere so it won't be seen, but this is just, you know, what you kind of do. You have to keep looking at it, keep working it, seeing the way the waves want to go. Here I was deciding if I actually liked the way it looked, so, you know, just, you gotta really work with it. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I think this looks pretty nice on camera. In person it looks okay. I don't know if it looks good in camera, honestly. Even though I've done this before, at this point I was feeling very discouraged and I thought I was going to have to, you know, scrap this whole video. And, you know, you may think it looks kind of messy, but I find that if I'm not really liking how it looks, sometimes if I spray the very bottom, if you can't tell, I'm spraying from underneath my curls right there, and a little bit on top to smooth flyaways, and all I'm going to do is smooth that over, and then I'm going to cup it in my diffuser, the whole side of my head. This is the whole side section. This may take some getting used to, but if you work with it, you're going to be able to figure out what's going to work best for your hair. If you know your hair curls up super easy, maybe don't spray as much water, maybe just spritz it a very tiny amount. My hair is damp but not soaking, and you can already see that it's adding some lift to my right side, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to very patiently smooth over the top section because that's what was looking the worst. It was the frizziest part, and I'm just gonna diffuse and make sure to kind of reinforce the curls that were there and enhance them and bring them back in places where I brushed them a little too much. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait until it's fully dry, which only takes about 30 seconds with medium heat and then switching to cool heat to set it, since my hair was barely dampened by the spray. Now at this point I'm liking the way it looks, so I'm grabbing my hairspray. I'm grabbing the, I believe, Shea Moisture weightless hair texture or something. I think I'm gonna show it. Weightless texture spray. I was close. This stuff is great. It feels like a medium hold hairspray, like you don't really feel it. It's very flexible and movable, and I can sleep in it, but it still keeps the style like a stronghold, but you don't feel stiff or gross or crunchy at all. And I would say not to spray your hair with hairspray until you for sure like the way how it looks, because it's gonna kind of stay in that particular shape. That's why I always do the spray with water first to set it with the hairdryer, and then add the hairspray, because that's how you're gonna get the hold. And yeah, I'm just doing it again on the other side since I'm actually liking how it looks, and I'm very much so covering my bangs because, like I said before, that is the most important part, and that's the part that I care most about when it comes to my vintage inspired brush outs, because if you mess up the rest, usually it can still look pretty cute if the bangs are done right, because that's what the focus is, especially for these type of hairstyles. At this point, I was getting a little bored and frustrated because I wasn't sure if I was liking it, so I started making faces and stuff, and yeah, being a freak like I am. But I'm really liking how it looks, and yeah, this is it. I took a poll on my Instagram asking if you guys would be okay with a voiceover instead of me refilming, and you guys luckily said voiceover. Well, not luckily, I don't know. You guys said voiceover is fine, so I guess I'm trying that this time. But for this very last section, I'm just gonna talk through it because, I don't know, I just feel like it. So now I'm just gonna take off my clips, and I just used hairspray from Shea Moisture to, I guess, keep this main bang wave in place. I didn't do the back. Hold on. I guess I'll do the back real quick. Okay. All I do is spritz behind my back. Hope it hits the hair. Clean back. And push my diffuser. And yes, double chin is necessary. Did anybody ever tell you that being a curly girl also qualifies you as a gymnast? Yeah, it does. My dog is giving me the dirtiest look right now. We're done. This is how it looks. This isn't the best one I've ever done, but it's definitely not the worst. I mean, it still looks like a vintage brush out, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's nighttime now, but I know this will last completely all through tomorrow. It's raining in California, where I live right now, so yeah, but I know that this lasts as long as my natural curls will, and my natural curls, for the most part, especially towards the bottom, stay until I wash it. I don't really have an issue retaining curls at the very ends of my hair. It's the rest that I have an issue with. So when I do these, they stay pretty well. I'm gonna show you the back. Let's hope it doesn't look horrible, because I do this. Like, I go to school like this and nobody tells me anything, and if you're my friend at school and you didn't tell me when my hair looked like crap in the back, I'm coming for you. You're rude and you mean and you need help. Okay, here's the back. I hope it looks okay. And here's the front. I don't know what else I was planning to say. The video's done. I hope this was helpful in the slightest. Hopefully my voiceover was thorough enough and made more sense. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will either answer them, or if I get enough of the same question, then I will film another video on those particular things that you have questions about. Let me know if you like this style. Thank you so much for watching. Real quick, I wanted to say that we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. That's extremely exciting for me, especially because I did not think I would get there at all. So that's super exciting. I think at the moment I'm 10 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, so for all of you who have subscribed, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, that's how I feel. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching me and commenting on my videos and, you know, keeping me encouraged to keep going. Even though I've been super busy with school, this is still something I want to do. So thank you guys for subscribing and wanting to see more of me. So for those of you who are not subscribed, subscribe if you want, please. I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be cool. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. Request any videos if you want of any subject matter or anything. I don't know how to sign out. Okay, bye. Want to try a hat on with this. Mary-Kate and Ashley? I'm coming for your brand.